Dear all, welcome to Civil Services with ZAKI, and today we are going to discuss about never before seen microbes locked in the glacier. So, what is this new topic and why this topic is significant for civil services examination, and also it is very significant for the ecology and environment. So, as you know, this is our PT 2023 series, basically video, and as you know, our video is based on best graphics, best animation, best resources and deep research. So as you can see, this type of the animation and all that, so we provide you the best graphics, best animation like this and all. So that's why please subscribe our channel if you are new, and if you are already subscribed, then please forward this video with your your colleagues and friends, and also share this video in all your groups. So as you know, this topic is very significant for the civil services examination, and in previous year about 22 direct question asked from these video series. So that's why this video series is one of the most significant for you. So you can see each and every 22 question analysis in this video. So please subscribe and share this video, and also you can now directly contact with me, and you can also join tomorrow our 11 a.m. class on 15th March for a specific class, live classes. So you can easily join my live classes, and these live classes are basically absolutely free for you and all for your colleagues. So basically these live classes are related to our Indian geography. So basically we provide you a complete Indian geography for this talk. So that's all. So for these complete Indian geography, current affairs, science and tech and all that, please download our this app for more detail. So now we move forward and see what are the today's subtopic, and see here today's subtopic, basically number one, about the new study. So what is the new study and how these study are one of the most significant achievement for the scientists for the predicting future pandemics like the COVID-19 and etc. Another is Tibetan Glaciers Genome and Gene Catalog. So what is this catalog? In short, you can call it TG2G. So what is TG2G Catalog? So and what is the importance of these catalog? So we also discuss on this topic. And another is previous study. So another previous study is basically studies on a single glacier ice core. So see also conducted in 2020. So we also see this. And another is climate change and melting glacier. So how climate change impact on the melting glacier, and how these melting glacier release new types of the microbe which can potentially spread the new pandemic across the globe. Another is unique ability of bacteria. So what is the unique ability to bacteria to spread this type of the pandemic, and how these unique ability, basically these unique ability related to the genetic material transfer between the these type of the bacteria, new ones and old ones. Another is hot spot of future pandemics. So we also discuss about the what area across the globes are the hot spot of the pandemic, future pandemics, like in recent pandemic COVID-19, and also the glacier on the earth. We also review the glacier across the world and how these glaciers are very significant for the humanity. Basically these glaciers are contain fresh water, and as you know, most of the fresh water rocked in these glaciers. And also, as you know, these all topics are related to our 2023 PT. So we also provide you the question for the UPSC and question for the UPSC, and also we provide answer of the previous question. So answer of the previous question, it means questions asked by me in the previous video, this video. So for this videos questions and all that, please stay with us till the end of this video and spread your this video in your colleagues and friends and also all your groups. So kindly share this video all your groups. So we move forward and see what is the context of this research. So see the context. So Eastern scientists have uncovered more than 900 never before seen species of microbes and living inside the glacier in the Tibetan plateau. So analysis of these microbes genome revealed that some have the potential to spawn new pandemic. So some have a great potential to spawn new pandemic in these area. Basically the Tibetan means basically most populous region in the world, India and China. So rapid melting caused by the climate change release from their ice separation. So that's why in this context this new news and basically this topic is very significant for civil services aspirant. So we move forward and see what is new study. So about the new study, so in a new study, a researcher from the Chinese Academy of Sciences took ice samples from 21 glaciers on the Tibetan plateau. As you know, the high altitude region Asia west between the Himalayan mountain in the south and the Taklamakan desert in the north. Also you see the team found 968 microbial species frozen within the ice, and basically most of these microbes are bacteria, so mostly bacteria, but also some type of the algae, archaea and fungi, and the researcher reported basically these findings in the journal Nature Biotechnology. So journal Nature Biotechnology. So that's why we also tell our student and in live class and all that please you go smart reading for the UPSC. Why? Because if you go to the traditional like the most of the student the Hindu, Indian Express and all that, you go beyond that. Why? Because now the UPSC changed the trend. If you see the previous 2-3 years question, they ask a question from the General of Science, General Nature and Science Direct, if you imagine. So from these sites, so these sites also provide you the comprehensive analysis of these questions. So that's why you need to upgrade for the UPSC preparation. For these upgradation, all that, please join our current affairs weekly class on my app. And these weekly classes are very charges very less amount in nominal amount. So that's why please download this app and also join our regular class. So basically these published in the Nature Biotechnology, but perhaps more surprisingly 98% of those species were completely new to the science. So these 98% are very concerned among the scientists, because these new species may potentially have spread the pandemic and all that. So we move forward and see animation. As you know, we provide you the best animation, best graphics to understand. As you know, you need to smart reading, smart understanding for the preparation of the civil services examinations, and these smart understanding and preparation leads you to the success for the UPSC and exams, whether it is prelims or mains. So see here in the animation. So see here. See. So basically these new study, as you know, the 21 glacier across the Tibetan plateau. So these are basically samples. See here. This is the map of the sample collected by the scientist. See here, scientist. So this is north North Taklamakan Desert, South Himalayan range. So South Himalayan range and these type of the, so these area collected the ice samples, snow samples and cryonite samples. So these three samples totally conducted 21 samples across these area. And after these area, basically because these area lie between the, as you know, our North Himalayan range and the South Taklamakan Desert, is south of the Taklamakan Desert and north of the Himalayan range. So in the mountain range between the South Himalaya and North Taklamakan Desert, and between these area connected. So basically concerned among the scientists is the melting glacier. So these melting glacier release the microbes, so increase melting glacier due to the climate change. So if you see these melting glacier release some type of the bacteria like this, see here, see here, these melting glacier release this type of the bacteria, see here. So these ice entrapped pathogenic microbe could spread new pandemic. So that's why scientists concerned about these microbes. See here. So as you know, in these area, basically the Tibetan plateau situated between the south in our Indian subcontinent and north in the China. So these two countries are most populous country in the world, and that's why it means these release of the microbes and basically these type of the harmful microbes may be spread pandemic, because it's a potential about 1,000 times more rapid spread, because these two countries are most populous across the globe. So if you see this melting glacier in the Ireland and melting glacier in the Europe, but melting glacier in the Tibetan plateau are more dangerous, because these Tibetan plateau glacier provide the water in the Southeast Asia, South Asia and China. So that's why this is the more concerns among the scientists and all that. So see here, it is 1,000 times basically wider. So because as you know, these Tibetan glacier fresh water, they feed fresh water into number of rivers like the Yangtze rivers, Yellow rivers, Ganges, Brahmaputra and the Indus rivers. So these are the some of the major river system feed by these Tibetan glacier, and basically Tibetan or Himalayan glacier. So that's why these glaciers are also known as the third pole of the world. So see here, so these type of the Tibetan glaciers, and also they also cause the plankton boom in the after meeting in the oceans. So that's why these are the main concerns among the scientists. So let's we move forward and see all these topics step by step. So first we see the Tibetan Glacier Genome and Gene Catalog. So what is these TG2G Catalog? So if you see here, the team sequence DNA of the microscopic organism look inside the ice, creating massive database of microbe genome that named the Tibetan Glacier Genome and Gene, and you can in short call it TG2G Catalog. It is the first time that microbial community hidden within the glacier has been genetically sequenced. So note, what happened in the first time is also significant for the civil services aspirant or civil services examinations, because in this microbial community basically hidden in the glacier, so it is the first time scientists sequence all these 968 microbes genome, so and created this type of the massive genome catalog and TG2G catalog. So if you see, TG2G catalog could used also a toolkit. So it means they also used as a toolkit for bioprospecting, exploring the natural system, find valuable compound that can be used in the medicine, cosmetics, and also beneficial technology. So it means if you see the positive, the negative things, you can also see the positive thing. So these basically catalog, genome catalog, may be used in the further advancement of the medicine, further cosmetics, and all some beneficial technology for the humanity. So that's why this made database like TG2G very important and very significant. So let's we move forward and see other previous studies. So in previous studies conducted in 2020, so this is not the first time the scientists have found a surprising abundance of microbes living in the Tibetan glacier. In January 2020, a team analyzed ice core of the single glacier. So it is only conducted ice core on the single glacier and uncovered 33 different types, different groups of the virus living within the ice core, in which 28 of which had never been seen before. So 28s are new. In 33, 28s are new. Only 5 are not for the science. So after these previous studies, scientists now move forward and studies more samples, about 21 samples, and finally this research conducted and such type of the huge catalog created. So let's we move forward and see climate change and the melting glacier. So what is the relation between the climate change and the melting glacier? So see here, the surprising microbial diversity within the glacier coupled with the increased melting glacier ice due to the climate change boost the chance of potentially dangerous microbes. So most likely these microbes or bacteria will escape and wreak havoc. So researchers said, so if the ice entrapped pathogenic microbe could lead to the local epidemics and maybe pandemic. So that's why climate change leads to maybe in future pandemic if we cannot mitigate this type of the climate change and carbon capture technology and all that. So what is this type of the ice, glacier ice, and what is the climate change and all that, then you must watch my previous video, this video and all that. So also you can download our app for more detail about the what is the relation between the melting ice, glaciers, and climate change, and what is the role of the albedo in these glaciers, and what is the cryonite, what is the snow samples and all that. So all these topic and all that, please subscribe this channel and also spread this video across your group, and also download our app. So let's we also review briefly about the glaciers. So see here, so evidence. First we see the evidence. So evidence conducted by these new found bacteria could very dangerous for human, because if we see the team identified 27,000 potential virulence factor. So what is virulence factor? Basically virulence factors are molecules that help bacteria to invade and colonize the potential host. So these are the very significant significant for a bacteria to invade and colonize and spread the disease among the host or other species. So basically if we see the TG2G catalog, researchers found about 47% of these virulence factor have never been seen before. That's why this is very significant. So because these virulence factor may lead to new disease, so that's why that's why the melting of the glacier may cause such type of the new type of the virulence factor. So let's move forward and see the unique ability of this of the bacteria. Basically, most of these microbes are bacteria. So what is the unique ability of the bacteria? So see the unique ability of the bacteria. So unique ability of bacteria, as you know, bacteria have unique ability to exchange their large section of the DNA known as mobile genetic element, MG mobile genetic elements. So mobile genetic elements, it means one bacteria can exchange their DNA with the another bacteria, and that's why it is very significant, or more or also most dangerous so with other bacteria. So even if the glacial bacteria die shortly after the thawed out, they can still pass some of their virulence to the other bacteria to encounter. So it means maybe some bacteria live within such type of the extreme cold temperature and may release after the glacier, and as you know, these bacteria died or destroyed by the ultraviolet rays and all that, but before dying or destroying, they can spread their virulence to the other bacteria for the process of MGEs. It means mobile genetic elements transfer with the other bacteria. So that's why it is also another concern of the scientist. So let's we move forward and also see our hot spot of the pandemic, because as you know, these area are situated between the most two populated country in the world. So what is the unique, so the hot spot of the future pandemic, so that's why it is considered as the hot spot of the future pandemic. So the Tibetan plateau glaciers could be the hot spot of the unleashing future pandemic, because they feed fresh water into a number of waterways including Yangtze River, Yellow River, Ganga River, and also the Indus rivers, also the Brahmaputra and all that. So that's why these area are basically some of the major concern among the scientists, because these area feed most of the populace, most of the people, provide water most of the people across the globe. So, and basically, as you know, the two of these most populated countries, China and India. So that's why scientists basically concerned about this. So pandemic is spread quickly through the as you know, the highly populated area, pandemic easily populated. So such type of the small countries like the New Zealand and other country, they control pandemic quickly. But like the India and some of the large country, they take very, and finally they find difficult to control these type of the, as you know, as we also witnessed about the COVID-19 pandemic. So what is COVID-19 pandemic and all that? So if you want to know more about that, the COVID-19 and all that, then you must watch our previous video on the coronavirus, detail about the coronavirus. So this video, so we provide detail detail about the coronavirus and what is the China and India's policy and all that, and what is the new variant about the coronavirus and all that. So you can watch these all video, lots of video. As you know, our channel I have about 300 video on different topics of the environment, ecology and geography. So that's why this channel is very significant for you and your colleagues. So we move forward and see a brief review about the glacier on the earth. So see here, glacier on the earth. So if we see, there are more than 20,000 glaciers on the earth, covering around 10% of the planet land mass, and each glacier is likely to have its own unique microbial community. So that's why it is all glaciers have unique microbial community. In April 2021, a study using by satellite image, Glacier found that every glacier on the earth saw accelerated rate of the ice loss between 2000 and 2009. So these glaciers are melting rapidly. So that's why this is basically which increase the risk that pandemic spawning microbe. So it means the risk of the pandemic spawning microbe could escape everywhere in the planet. It means they can escape everywhere, because everywhere glacier across the world basically melting rapidly, including the Antarctica and the South Pole, North Pole, and all that. The third pole in our glacier, as you know, the recent Tibetan plateau, and also some of the other glacier across the world melting rapidly. So that's why. So what is the melting of the glacier and all that? So for all that, you can also join our live classes, and also don't forget to join our tomorrow live classes at 11 a.m. On 15th March. So let's we move forward and see what is the significance for these current affairs for the civil services examination, and also we provide you for the question for the UPSC. So see here, question for the UPSC. Consider the following statement. Number one, the virulence factor of bacteria are the molecules that help bacteria invade and colonize potential host. Number one. Number two, the bacteria have the unique ability to exchange large sections of their DNA called shared genetic factors. Third one, the TG2G Catalog could be used as toolkit for exploring natural system to find valuable new compound. Another is each glacier on the earth has its own microbial community. Which of the above statement is correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 and 4. All of the above. Please write your answer in the comment box, and also tell your friends and colleagues. We will provide the answer of this question in our next video, this video. So for this video and all that, please subscribe our channel. So we move forward and see answer of the previous question. Answer of the previous question, it means asked by my previous video, this video. So for this video question, answer of the previous question. See here. Answer of the previous question. Consider the following statements. The big volcanic eruption released large amount of ash and gases, thus cooling the atmosphere. Right. Because these ash gases contain sulfur dioxide, and basically these sulfur dioxide combined with other element in the atmosphere and make a reflective compound. It means reflective compound reflect the sun rays, and sun rays not reach the earth's surface. It means they create cooling effect on the earth's surface. Another is Tonga eruption produced surprisingly high level of sulfur dioxide compared to the similar size of the explosion. One is right, second is wrong. Why? It is not high level, it is low level. That's why the scientists surprised. It's released low level of the sulfur dioxide. So it's rather than cooling, it's create warming effect on the atmosphere or on the globe, because they inject water more than 58,000 swimming pool water, Olympic swimming pool water into the atmosphere. That's why it is basically concerned among the scientists. So statement 2 is wrong. Third, meteor tsunami created by a strong seismic wave due to large volcanic eruptions. It is also wrong. It is not seismic wave create meteor tsunami. Meteor tsunami created by the meteorological phenomenon, which means pressure difference. Due to these gas injections by the large volcano, such type of the pressure difference and pressure difference created by, that's why it is meteor tsunami, means called meteorological tsunami. It's not related to the meteoroid or ground related. It is related to the weather phenomenon related tsunami. So it is called meteor tsunami. So it's this statement is also wrong. Another is the Tonga eruption decreases the amount of methane and ozone. Yes, it's also right, because Tonga eruptions create decrease ozone due to the OH ion. OH ion combined with the ozones and break down the ozone. So it is negative news, but it is also positive news. They also break down the methane. So they reduce methane and ozone both. So this statement is right, this statement is right, this wrong, this wrong. So your answer is C here. Which of the above statement is correct? 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 1. So 1 and 3 is wrong, 3 is wrong, 1 and 4 right, 1 and 4 right, 2 and 4 it's also wrong, and all of them. So your answer is B. So that's all about our new today's topic. I've never before seen microbes in locking this type of the glacier. So this is one of the significant topic in the ecology environment. So for more ecology environment and all that, please subscribe our channel, tell your friends, and you can join our app by downloading this app. And also please join our tomorrow class at 11 AM on 15th March. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks a lot.